Okay, here we go again. First start off with a bit of naming. I like the object, press F2, and since this is Australian, call it a fender rather than a wing, because that appears to confuse some people. Okay, and I've also get the conclusion that we need to remove this edge for now, and we'll add it again when it comes to adding the lip. So, of course, we did hide these earlier, so Alt H to unhide them, 2 for edges, highlight this edge, and as we remove this it's going to leave these verts floating, I believe, so Control X, gone. Right, so now we just need to tidy those edges up, so 3 for side view, and into 1 for verts. I'll slide these down a little bit, GG, highlight that one and press Control to snap, there we go, and slide this one down also so it's online, there we go, and this one a little bit more, there we go, and the same with the front. We'll move this one up a little, GG to slide along the edge. These might need to come up a bit. There we go, and snap him to there. So A for all, M for merge, and by distance. Let's see, we're going to need an extra edge in here, aren't we? So there's a bit of a huge gap there. Oh, we'll get rid of that. Tell you what, let's put another edge in here, and we'll just slide that to the right a little, GG. And these ones, okay, that's still, these images really wind me up at times. A little bit of tidy up there. Keep that lovely curve. There we go. And I think that gets a little higher, to be fair. There we go. Do the same with these. Just follow that curve again. Right, anyway, so since we've removed this edge, let's have a look in Matcap. There we go. There we go. Wow, lovely. Back to Studio. Okay, right, so what we need to do now is let's pull it across the bonnet or the hood, because we're Australian now. Let's not do any obvious Australian phrases. Right, so we'll just do a quick save on that. Control S gives the save. Okay, actually I really want to move these first. Even that gap up. That looks good. Okay, so actually let's have a quick look from the front again, because that looks pretty hideous. Okay, let's get on to the hood. So Alt, right click, select that whole edge, and extrude X. Actually drop that there, and what we shall do first is we'll go add a mirror, we'll put it above the subdivide, put clipping on, and let's increase that just so no random verts jump together, and there we go. It hasn't appeared because, any guesses? There we go, so it's appeared below, even though it has mirrored on the X. That favourite old mistake. Control A, apply rotation and scale. There we go. So, if I now slide that into the centre, yeehaw. Oh, that was American. Right, I've had some thoughts about this also. So, where's that? Them images gone. There we are. Right, so let's try to explain this. What I need to do is follow this edge of the hood here into the middle, so it's all one height, and then raise this from that mesh, if that makes sense. You'll see in a second. So stick that at the side again. Okay, and also from there we shall also do a Control and plus, and then P for separate, and separate that. So now tab out of the fender, highlight your hood, F2 to rename it, hood, and let's do this bit. We do also need to lift these up slightly and follow the top of that wing. And once these are raised, it will match this, or at least match the images we have. These blueprints aren't always correct, so we need to eyeball it for any specific heights. Okay, 7 at the top. We need to, if we can, get an edge next to this vent on the hood. Also, do a Alt right click on the center line, unselect the bottom one, select it again. If we just pull it down, then if we also scale on the Y, we need to move this vert to here also. So scale Y and just slide it down. Keep your finger on shift to slow the move down. There we go. And we also need to really, since that's the hood there, that's for, I believe it's called, is it a wiper cowl or something like that? Right, so we shall just slide this guy up here. And you can come up there also. Okay. Now we need to space these out a little better. So highlight all of these. Do a right click, loop tools. Hopefully you have loop tools installed. If you do not, go to edit, preferences, in here type loop. There we go. Just highlight that. So then you can go right click, loop tools and space. And there you go, that lines them up lovely. Again with these, not that top one, because it just wants to be spaced between that point and that point. Right click, loop tools, space. There we go. I think what we can actually do is remove one of these edges so we can get closer to this. So let's have a remove of this one, highlight that edge in edge mode, Control X, and then do another space. Hopefully that's going to bring that down to there. If it doesn't, we'll adjust it ourselves. So again, space. Alright, it didn't really do it, did it? So we shall slide that up there. GG, slide again. Basically, you just want to be slightly above it. Then we can space these ones out. Space. Right click. Space. Okay. And then also again with these ones, loop, space, there we go, loop and space, lovely. Right, from, yeah, let's think. Right, we need to add this edge in here for this here. Oh, we can see a slight raised bit in the center there also. So we need an edge for this. We'll do that later. And an edge for this. Okay, so Control R. Right up there for now. And that one will also be there like that. And these could be very handy for slide them to create the bottom of the vent there. There we go. Doesn't matter about these curves just yet. We'll get back to them. Okay. So another note, which is very handy, since we have an image of the car from this side, it's sometimes easier to work on it from that side. So tab will come out of that, do a right click on there, mirror X global. So then there's your tab, there we go. You've now got on that side. You can actually activate that, but as you slide edges or verts, it gets really confusing. You'll see. Just try doing it. Okay, so now then, we need to, we'll put an edge in here for the top of that vent, and then we'll go 3. We'll have 1, 2, 3, and go to verts, that one to there. So from there, if we now scale on the Z, that will lift all of these edges up. So scale Z, and this will, in theory, give us the raised bonnet. Hood, sorry. Just disable sub D for now. And this needs to lower a little. Actually, redo that a second. What we're going to do is get rid of these two here first. And get rid of them also, I guess. X3 to remove the faces. Try again, I do apologise. There we go. Up to there, to there, and to there. Actually, let's go back to that one. Scale Z. It's a bit better, isn't it? There we go. Alright, with that, I shall do a quick control save because I need to do these in 10-minute sections. That'll be a second. Save. Don't forget to save because it's really annoying if you don't.